Now let's talk about the Ischeck method. Okay, so Ischeck function. So the Ischeck function is always displays a gives you a Boolean expression, whether it is true or false. Okay, with respect to that particular Ischeck method, Ischeck function. Okay, let's see some of the Ischeck methods inside a string. Okay, now I am defining string as hello here. Now I want to check is alpha numeric. Okay, so what is the is alpha numeric function does? Is alpha numeric function will return true if all characters in string are alpha numeric. Alpha numeric is nothing but either you can have alphabetics or numerics, numeric values from 1 to 9, or you can have the combination of alphabets as well as numeric, right? Let's check. So hello is a numeric, hello is a alphabet, right? So if I want to check whether it is alphanumeric or not, s dot is alphanumeric parenthesis, then it will give you true because this is alphabet, right? As I mentioned, if you have only alphabets also it is true. If you have only numerics also it is true. If you have a combination of alphabets and numeric, then also it will give you a true. Other than these three combinations, if you have a special character, then it will try to print it will try to give you the Boolean expression as a false. Okay. Now let's check S is equals to triple A. Is it alphanumeric? Yes, obviously. And I'm giving another string. Inside this string, I have 1, 2, 3. This is alphabets, right? Let's see whether is it will it gives you true or false. It gives you true because this is only the alphabet. Now I'm giving the combination, right? AAA underscore 1, 2, 3. So this is 1, 2, 3 is numeric and AAA is alphabet. But apart from these two combinations, you have another special character as underscore, right? Then it needs to give false because you have a special character underscore. Okay, let's see how when I execute it, what it will display. So it is displaying as false. Now the question arises where we can utilize this is alphanumeric function, right? In your day-to-day programming, right? Let's say I have a password. Inside the password, I'm saying that you can have either numerics or alphabets. You should not have any special character. So in that case, we can utilize this function to check whether the user is giving as per the instructions or not. Okay. So now what I'm saying, password is equals to user 1234556. It is a combination of alphabets and numeric. So it needs to accept, right, while you are creating your password. Okay, so I'm checking that. This if else condition, once we go through the next sessions, when I'm explaining if else condition, you will understand it. But as of now, what I'm saying is the use case of this is alphanumeric, okay, where we can utilize this is alphanumeric function with respect to string. So I have a password user and user 1234556, and I'm checking is it alphanumeric or not. If it is alphanumeric, I'm printing the statement as password is alphanumeric. Otherwise, it is not a alphanumeric. Okay, so let me execute it. Let's see what kind of output it will display. Okay, so password is alphanumeric. For example, if I give instead of 1234556, if I give underscore, it will display as not a alphanumeric, right? Because I have a special character underscore. This is how we can utilize these functions in your day life programming. Okay. There is another function is alpha. That means you are checking only the alphabetics, right? For example, S is triple A and S dot is alpha. Obviously, it is true, but I am giving the combination of alphabetics and numeric. If I am checking is alpha, it will produce as false because we have a numeric here. Okay. Similarly, is alpha 1, 2, 3, it will display as false because I have only the alphabets, no numeric, no alphabets, right? It is having only the numeric, so that is why it is giving false. Okay. Now this s dot lower already we have seen. It will convert that hello word into a lowercase. Okay, let's see. Yes, it is lower. Okay, hello world is in lowercase. Okay, now if I give inside hello world, I am giving h as capital letter and w also capital case, right? If I check is lower, it will display as false because there are two characters which are in uppercase. So that is why it is giving you as a false statement. Okay, so is function is checking whether it is a lowercase string or uppercase string, right? If it is not a lowercase string, it will display as false. If it is a lowercase string, then it will display as true. Okay. Then the next one is hello title. Is title. Title is nothing but the first in the word. Every time the first letter should be in a capital case and the rest of the letters should be in a small case. Then only it will be a title format, right? So now I am having hello world. In hello, the first letter is capital case, and world also first letter is capital case. So obviously it will display as true. Okay. So that is how we can utilize these is functions. Okay. And also if I want to check whether this particular string is starting with h or not, so that starts with function is also available with the help of the starts with, and if I mention h, then it will display whether my string is starting with h or not. So it is true, right? If I say start with a, obviously it is not starting with a, right? It is starting with h, obviously it will give as false. Okay. And similar to starts with, we have end with also. Okay. Inside hello, is it ending with o or not? I want to check. Now if I execute it, it will display as this true because it is ending with o. But if I check, let's say, is it ending with a, obviously it will give a false. Okay. This is about is functions in with respect to string. Okay. Let me continue the other one also, built-in regression regular expressions. So built-in regular expressions is nothing but I have as a text hello world. Now I want to create this particular text as a two elements inside a list object. Okay. How can I split this particular entire sentence with respect to space? Wherever we have space, then it will split the entire statement into a two letters, right? Hello is one, the other one is world. So I'm splitting the statement into two words. Okay, hello and world. Okay, let's see. S is hello world. S dot split, and it is displaying. It is splitting this particular sentence into a two words, right? Hello and word, and I'm storing these two words into a list object. Okay. So split, what this split function does, split function will split the statement into a words and storing these two words inside a list. Okay. So if you want to know the documentation of the split, you can enter shift tab so that it will give you the documentation. If you want to see more documentation related to this particular function, so you can see written a list of the words in the string using separator as the delimiter string. So by default the separator is space. Okay. If you change the separator from space to, let's say I want to separate this particular statement with respect to w. Okay. Let's see what happens. If I do this way, then it will change from prior to w it is one word, and after w it is one word, right? So hello space is one word, and after w we have orld, right? Orld is another element inside my list object. Okay. Now I can store this one inside s1. Okay. S1 is equals to s dot split. Now if I check what is s1, you will get the similar kind of results what we have seen earlier. Now if I want to check what is the type of this S1, we will discuss more details about this particular list, but this is a list. Okay, let's see. Type of S1 is list. Why it is list? List means you can store the individual elements inside a square bracket. Okay, that is called the list object. Okay, so split function will split the entire statement into a two number of words based on the separator, and after splitting it will try to store those elements inside a list, inside a square bracket. So this is what the functionality of a split function. Okay. So with this, I think we have concluded the strings concepts in Python. Thanks everyone. We will see more data types in Python in the next.